this is quite the pack. We got kind of everything you would want in opening pack. Demonic Tutor, Kiki-Jiki, Gilded Lotus, Fiery Confluence. Mana Crypt is kind of far and above the rest of them in that it's a 0 mana thing that adds 2. I think this card is better than the Moxin. It does do 3 damage to you, but if you're not winning the game shortly after playing this, then you're doing it wrong anyway. This card's great in Storm, Aggro. Wow. I got past a mana drain? I mean, I will also take that. The other card would maybe be Jace, Vryn's Prodigy that I would take, but this is a pretty sick start so far. And we can follow it up with Ancestral Vision, Tropical Island, and then stuff. Emrakul the Promised End actually with mana drain is kind of interesting too, but I think I'm just gonna take Trop. We want good fixing for mana drain. I have no idea what colors I'm going to be, but this means any like green fetch can also get blue, so mana drain's more castable. And I think this is one of the best dual lands. Probably Volcanic is the next best, and like maybe Underground Sea. Basically all the blue ones, but Then we're dealt with this pack. Not a whole lot of good. Not a whole lot of medium. This pack is actually quite bad. I think it's between Sylvan Caryatid and Temple Garden. And Temple Garden is just not that great. You don't really want to play white. So I'm just going to take the Caryatid. It can ramp us to do some like busted stuff, I guess. We could end up like blue-green ramp, where mana drain's pretty good and Tropical Island's good. We'll see if we can get there. Ugh. Then we get this decision. So there's Craterhoof, which is the reason to be green. There's Treachery, which is very good. And there's Dark Petition, which is good in Storm. And Lotus Cobra to a lesser extent. I think Craterhoof is probably better than Treachery. Yeah, fine, I'll take Craterhoof. I don't love drafting green just because it's like kind of boring. But if it's going to fall into my lap, I'm not going to say no. I don't love Primal Command though. Like, that card's okay. It does 2-drop Hoof Daddy. We could also take a Lumbering Falls to have better mana. Thief of Sanity, also a Tundra. You want to just take the Tundra here? Maybe we do want like some white cards. And this one at least taps for blue. We'll see where we end up. Well, Garruk is a good pickup no matter what we're doing. He's sweet in Storm and good in mono green. That's a late Wasteland, my dudes. And Finale's fine, but I'm going to take Garruk. I love this card. We can also turn to him off Mana Crypt. Wow, here's the game plan. If we get a Breeding Pool, we can go turn 2 Garruk, untap 2 lands, and hold up Mana Drain. How sick of a play would that be? There's a Time Warp. Time Warp is interesting. There's a lot of things like Eternal Witness to get this back. It's way more expensive than Time Walk. And we could just take Botanical Sanctum, but we'll try it out. We'll see if we can take a bunch of turns here. Maybe we'll go for that deck. Yeah, like Eternal Witness. What's the other one? The Morph. Get back Time Warp. Wow. Okay, green is definitely open. So we found the open lane. As much as I dislike drafting green decks, I'm not going to fight it too hard here. And we'll do something sweet. Yeah, Big Garruk. Big Garruk is good. Big Garruk draws cards. That's about all he does. Yeah, we need more Mana Elves. Natural Order for Hoof Daddy would be good. Gaia's Cradle I would like. But right now, almost every pick we've taken has been excellent, including Tireless Tracker over Funeral. There's also Trinket Mage for Mana Crypt, but Tracker is great because it's an early threat that draws you a bunch of cards too. Yeah, I like this card a lot. Nykthos Progenitus. I feel like Nykthos is just a trap, so I'm gonna take Progenitus. It's like a decent sideboard card if we do get Natural Order, because you can tutor it up because it is green. It is every color. Wow. Okay, Selfless Spirit off the Tundra maybe could be a sideboard that we do at some point against opponent, like if they have a ton of Wrath effects. Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, I'd probably just take Channel and try and find Eldrazi, because I haven't seen any of the Eldrazi yet. So Channel's sweet. I would love Mox Jet, but this card is kind of like the most busted card in the cube. I really don't like it, but I'm not going to turn down the opportunity to turn 2 Channel people, so. I love Heartbeat of Spring, but I don't think I don't think I need that just yet. Heartbeat of Spring plus like Eldrazi is one of my favorite archetypes. If you've watched any of my drafts, you know that's the case. Ooze has been more impressive than I thought it would be. In Cube, this can just kind of like win the game on its own. And then Yavimaya Elder is fine. I think I'm gonna take Ooze. I don't really need that many 5-drops, but you know, you get this down, this card can just win the game on its own, which I like out of my 5-drops. Also Ooze plus Time Warp, pretty sick, pretty sick. Noble Hierarch's good. Girl Signet's good. Shardless Agent can hit Channel, but also Mana Drain. I'll just take the Hierarch. Again, with Hoof Daddy, you just want as many 1-drops as you can get. And there's an Ulamog. Channeling Ulamog is like pretty good, but Fact or Fiction is, oh, both of these cards are great. Channel Ulamog is probably the second best card to channel out, aside from Emrakul. But Foff is just good card draw. I'm going to take this just to guarantee we have a channel target. There are other good blue cards that draw cards. And we're not even guaranteed to want to be blue. Like, yes, we do have Mana Drain Time Warp, so we probably will, but if, I don't know. Maybe like Raphaelos can persuade me to go mono green. Now we get Elves of Deep Shadow, Mana Leak, Arcane Artisan. Elves of Deep Shadow is kind of one of the worst elves, but it does make something like Gaia's Cradle a lot better. Mana Leak, we already have Mana Drain, and I don't think we need that. I'm just going to take the elves, get a few more 1-drops, and then maybe we can upgrade that later on. Ooh, Treasure Cruise, Yawgmoth's Will, and Scavenging Ooze. I do lose to Reanimator a lot. I'll just put Scavenging Ooze in my deck. It seems like being able to exile cards from the graveyard is more relevant than I give it credit for. Den Protector versus Tooth and Nail. Den Protector is only good with this 1 of Time Warp. I'm going to take Tooth and Nail. I think this card is much more likely to be solid. Force of Will, Hydroid Krasis, Reclamation Sage. Krasis is a nice way to use all of our mana. We only have 2 blue cards for Force, so yeah, I'll take the Krasis. Mind's Desire? I don't think I want that. Skull Clamp? We have 3 elves. Even then, I don't think Skull Clamp is really worth it, but what's the next best thing, like Relic? Take that. I'll take a Knight of Autumn. Although Mutavault actually makes Primeval Titan good. Well, he's already really good, but if you're casting Primeval Titan for basic lands, it's okay. But if your Primeval Titan's grabbing utility lands like Wasteland, Strip Mine, stuff like that, then I think you're a lot better off. Shardless Agent, Smuggler's Copter. You know, I kind of like the Copter. Shardless Agent, when you have Mana Drain and Channel is kind of an awkward hit, and Hydroid Krasis, I don't think I can put that card in my deck. Okay, I think at this point, I will take and play Sword of Body and Mind. It is really good if you can hit an opponent with it early, and they're not playing Reanimator. So maybe I sideboard it in once I see, or Storm. Like if you just put their graveyard, or fill their graveyard with cards, and they just have the card like Reanimate in their hand, that can definitely lose you a game. I've had so many games where I have Yawgmoth's Will in hand, my opponent hits me with a Sword of Body and Mind, and then I win only because they hit me with the sword, filled my graveyard with cards, and I have access to like do cool stuff. So it is a little sketchy. Let's see what else we have. Not much else in the graveyard. Okay. And last pick, Wall of Omens. Okay. That card's fine. I don't love it. Actually, I'm usually pretty happy when my opponent plays Wall of Omens because I'm rarely ever drafting an aggro deck. This one's kind of aggro, but I think I still run Mana Drain. Ooh, Gaia's Cradle. Gotta take that probably. I think I might be able to wheel the Elvish Mystic hopefully, but Gaia's Cradle's real busted if we can get a few more 1-drops. Woodfall Primus, Flooded Strand. So Flooded Strand gives us another shot at Tropical Island. Primus gives us like a really good top end for like Crater Hoof. I'll take the Primus. I think he's one of the better big green cards to cast. But we are still looking for Emrakul herself. Well, Misty Rainforest is nice. Courser of Krufix is also very nice though. But I think I probably just have to take Misty if I want Mana Drain in the deck, which I think I do because Mana Drain is extremely busted. And green's been open, so it's possible that Courser wheels. There's Primetime. Primetime's good, especially with Gaia's Cradle. Probably putting in Mutavault if that's coming in. And yeah, it's better than Deranged Hermit. If we had opposition, wow, Natural Order. All right, this deck is kind of the nuts now. If we had opposition, I might consider taking Deranged Hermit first, but we don't, so I won't. We could take a, probably not Mystic Snake, Whisperwood Elemental, Avenger of Zendikar. So Avenger of Zendikar gives us kind of a sweet little combo to get off of Tooth and Nail to just like insta-kill. And it is a very, very good top end. Whisperwood is another good 5-drop. Honestly, I think I might want this more. Our ramp is not like that crazy. Yeah, Avenger's really good with Gaia's Cradle. I'm gonna take the Elemental though. It's just like a good turn 5 play. That's about it. Now we can take, Survival of the Fittest versus Vivian, Champion of the Wild. With 13 creatures, we're not super likely to hit with her. Casting creatures with Flash is kind of nice, but not super necessary. And Survival's okay. It gives us a way to discard Mana Dorks, but our curve's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Vivian. Probably not play either one of them, though. Do we dare play Eureka? I think it's going in the sideboard. The only time I would ever bring this card in is maybe against mono red. Because if they put their hand of like 1-drops into play, sure. That's fine. Our hand is going to beat that. Solemn is a nice pickup. Can find an extra island. I think I splashed this Mana Drain. It's kind of hard splashing a double blue card, but we do have, let's see, Noble Hierarch, Sylvan Caryatid, Solemn. Yeah, those are good reasons. Plus, I think we probably want Hydroid Krasis in the deck. Because we don't have any card draw right now. So Krasis gives us a way to like filter out mana. Follow that up with Kitchen Finks again against mono red, I guess. Don't really want to main deck that. Although, right now I think we need... Oh, we need kind of a few more playables. Okay. Polukranos. I don't love Polukranos. I mean, we can like turn 2 this. But, let's see what else we got. Time Warp. Maybe... Not in love with Sword, but it does just beat so many decks. So maybe I just main deck the Sword. Cut Terminus. Take a Goblin Guide, sure. And then I could run Time Warp. It is kind of sweet in this deck. Could also just run Mystic Snake. We wield Survival. Okay, last pick. 22 playables right now. I don't love Sword. We could just go Vivian, Polukranos, Kitchen Finks. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard of. I don't think I want 2 double blue cards. Like, if I just have Mana Drain in my hand and I can't cast it for a while, I think that's fine. And probably don't want Mutavault. Like, the card's great, but Primetime getting Gaia's Cradle should just kind of win the game anyway. Don't need a Plains. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue sources? Maybe 8? I can add another forest. That seems like plenty of blue sources. I don't have Raphellos, and we only have 1 hit for channel. It's not like Emrakul. Oh. Should probably put Mana Crypt in the deck, huh? Mana Crypt. Maybe I count it as a spell and just cut Kitchen Finks for now. That seems okay to me. Yeah, and again, the only reason I'm running Mana Drain is because it's basically Mana Ramp and a counterspell stapled together. And it's not like it's replacing some busted green card. Like, our mana can handle it, I think is what I'm saying. See you guys round 1. This hand has got to be a mulligan. It has no ramp and all fat. Wow. Same with this one. If we draw channel, we're kind of in business. I'm going to keep this one. Solemn's actually okay. Solemn helps us ramp a little bit. And it draws cards. So I'm on board for that. We can Misty Rainforest for Trop, and now we have... Yo, are you storming? I feel like I see opponents with that exact start, like, kind of frequently. It's a bit concerning. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Green-white Fast Bond. Into Jiraga Tree Speaker. Pretty sick. Well, I'll have you know, I'm going to curve Solemn Simulacrum into about Genegoose, so Kind of want to attack. It's super risky. It's not worth it. If they kill our elves, we don't have any plays for like the next 300 turns. And let's see, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn. Yeah, that's okay. Now what do we want to draw? I guess Mana Drain's probably our best possible draw. Uh-oh. Stop. Stop. Primal Command. Okay. That's pretty brutal. Ramanop Excavator. Do they have like Strip Mine? If they have Strip Mine, I almost feel like I want to shuffle here. Because we kind of need to draw like Mana Drain or something. Tooth and Nail. That is a draw. I guess I could have attacked, but if they just go like Strip Mine Excavator, I just lose. So I think opponent might be living my dream, which hurts me deep down, but I only have 2 lands for them to kill, so it's not that scary. Okay, we're just gonna move on here. Just gonna, I'm done. So their deck seemed like a deck that Sword of Body and Mind is pretty good against. It might put Strip Mine in their graveyard for Ramanop Excavator, but at that point I already have a sword equipped, so that doesn't even matter. And what do I cut? Maybe Krasis, because we don't actually need card draw. Sure. Alright, we're on the play, let's do it. What are these hands? Is my deck bad, or do I just not have mana? Turn 2 Copter into Pelucranos, we can do better. Ugh, alright, let's find a 1-drop. No! I swear my deck has cards that cost less than 4 mana. Ugh. I gotta look at the curve again. Did I just build a deck that only has 6 drops? Yep. Look, I'm trying to mulligan to my elves too, man. There we go. We got an elf. Perfect. Take a drop. Play elves. Hope it doesn't die. If we draw a land, we can play Garrick. Then we're in business. Opponent is double blue. I'm gonna get hit with Mana Drain. I ain't playing around no Mana Drain. Okay. Garrick's just gonna make a beast, I think. We're like... Wait. No! I just realized Crater Hoof is in my hand. That's a problem. Well, I think I'm going to Natural Order away a beast for Woodfall Primus killing Lumbering Falls. Or probably killing Breeding Pool. Every time I want to do something, it just gets ruined. Whisperwood. I can Whisperwood. I can Natural Order for some way to kill their lands, but they could just get them back. Probably Whisperwood is just the best play here. We're not that far away from a Crater Hoof. And I can attack with a beast because Whisperwood makes a blocker. Yep, opponent has unlocked the Ramanop plus Windswept Heath lock. It's totally possible they just play Armageddon here. I think that's probably a bad decision, but... Alright, fetching something. Deranged Hermit, you got it. So let's just hope for no opposition. Opposition would be brutal. If we get Gaia's Cradle off the top, though, we can just kill them right now. So, Cradle? Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm 1 mana short. Ugh. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with Pelucranos. And I want to untap these lands. I'm going to stop in the draw step because I can kill the Deranged Hermit if they pay the Echo cost. And if they pay opposition, I can kill one thing. Okay. Yep, I think our game plan is just Garrick overrun next turn. And yeah, we'll stop it in either upkeep or draw. I'll do both. And we can see if they pay the Echo. Okay, now we're gonna kill the Arbor Elf. I would like to limit their mana as much as humanly possible here. Oh, we manifested Garrick, okay. We win, sweet. Okay, game 3, I think it's kind of just a toss-up. And Probe Green seems quite good now that I've seen more of their deck, so Sword definitely staying in. Alright, this is a keep. We got Hierarch into Caryatid, which can actually cast Mana Drain, and our opponent mulled the 5 on the play, so seems good to me. Let's remove our stops over here. Again, they got the Mana Elf. Plus Breeding Pool, so sick. Alright, deck, can you please give us a land next turn? That would be kind of nice. Take 1, sure. Land. gonna play the 2-drop here, pass turn. Next turn, ideally we hit a land and just go solemn. Level it up. Okay, that's rough. Channel. God, we're really missing this land. I think I play elves and hold up mana drain. Because our opponent has access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6 mana. If we can just mana drain whatever they're about to play, that seems good to me. Almost no matter what it is. Yeah, that's biting the dust. And that's probably worth scooping for. If we can just hit a land, please. Land. Okay, okay. We got a bunch of mana, we can do a lot of stuff now. So Garrick's kind of mana neutral. Because Garrick just untaps these lands. We can play Vivian, we win! Take that, opponent. Alright, see you guys round 2. Alright, round 2, playing against Tony Scaponi, going first. We're gonna have a good mix of lands and spells. And we do. It's gonna be turn 2 Tireless Tracker, turn 3 Garrick. Not bad. Let's go elves. Pass turn. Next turn, I think I don't really want to expose the Gaia's Cradle to Wasteland. So I think I'm just gonna go Forest Tireless Tracker. Everyone's drafting green today. Yeah, Forest Tracker. And then next turn we can go Gaia's Cradle into Garrick. And hope they don't have Channel. I mean, I have Channel, but I've never had Channel and Emrakul at the same time ever. So definitely a true statement right there. I think confirmed opponent does not have Channel. Wow, Mana Crypt? That actually doesn't do anything, I don't think. It lets us crack. No, because we need the green to actually cast Garrick. So let's just go Gaia's Cradle, get a thing. Cast Garrick. Garrick makes a beast. Hit for 3. I'm not in love with playing Mana Crypt. You know, I should have done that. This is a really awkward post-combat Mana Crypt. I should have played Mana Crypt and popped it to draw a card and hit for 4 there, but I was too weak. This is like a relatively fair start. What do you guys think? Mox Diamande. I really don't think Mox Diamond is a good card to play in green. The whole point of Mox Diamond is that it lets you accelerate mana in colors that don't have good mana acceleration. Like, I think Mox Diamond is at its absolute best in either like mono red or white Armageddon strategies where like you're gonna lose your... They really do have Channel, but it's not for a colorless. They're doing it for green cards, I think. This looks like Channel Tooth and Nail. Or they're just trolling me. Primal Command. They gain 7 and they're looking for a creature. Sure thing. Oh, then they Emrakul me? Am I about to just get wrecked? God, I hate Channel. I just don't like this card. I say that as I have one in hand, but it's just not fun for anyone. Ulamog, the Cease. This is the straight up mirror match. I hope that 1 damage doesn't matter. So they exile Tireless Tracker and Garrick. This is frustrating. Yeah, I mean, you got me, sure. The nice thing about playing against Channel decks is like, the odds of this actually going through are so low that you'll hopefully only get channeled out like once per round, and then you can play real Magic the rest of the rounds. We'll see what they target though, because if they don't hit Garrick and I can draw, yeah, they hit the smart choices here, so let's draw a card. I take it all back. Let's win, we lose, doesn't matter. I take it all back. 1, 2, Channel. These 2. Can I kill them this turn with Craterhoof? So Craterhoof is 5, 6, 7, 8. So Craterhoof is definitely lethal. So let's cast Ulamog. I think I can do this. So we cast Ulamog, exile their Ulamog. But we're not done yet. We have 3, 4, cast Craterhoof. That is an instant win right there. Swing out. Got him! And that is why I play Vintage Cube. Wow. Alright, I take it back. Channel's pretty sweet. So, their mono green Sword of Body and Mind definitely coming in. What did I cut last time? Crisis? Sure. Run it back. Got a mole. We do have channel Ulamog, but we literally have no lands. Although, a forest off the top would give us a turn 2 channel. What are the odds of forest off the top? We have, I think I have like 11. It's 1 in 3, that's pretty low. Okay. I just had to think about it. This hand is also pretty bad, but we get a scry. And I will keep that. That way we can cast Scavenging Ooze at least. This hand's not great though. Uh-oh. Their hand's a lot better than mine. Let's go with the forest. I think my plan is just gonna be like forest, ooze, sword, equip, and then just hope that's enough to kill them. But I might just die right here. Gotta level up. Opponent's having a good time over here. Okay, it's not channel. That card is so frightening. Oh, that's a land, so at least next turn... I think now my game plan is just go... No, I can't even cast Solemn. I don't know why I keep thinking Gaia's Cradle adds mana. If we had a Mana Dork turn 1, this would be way better, but... Yeah, next turn we just play Sword. Oh, Mountain, interesting. All of Roots, yeah. So their ramp is much stronger than mine. I think this deck has a hard time actually ramping for mana, which is why it's a little clunky. Whoa! You got Emrakul? Woodfall Primus. There goes our lands. Unfortunately, I have to keep playing because this is a beatable start, as painful as it is. One, like, mana elf off the top and we're fine here. Ay, ay, ay. I don't really want to play Gaia's Cradle, but I guess I do it and I just eat the Sakura Tribe-Elder right now to make Skooz a 3/3. And then if we draw... The problem is Ulamog doesn't even do it. Well, we need to draw Forest plus Ulamog, which is not even possible. We're still very, very dead. Honestly, I think if I draw a Forest, I'm just going to channel out Sword of Body and Mind, equip and swing. Like, what other options do I really have here? That puts me down to 4. Maybe I just channel Sword and equip. They have 4 cards in hand. Alright. 3, play Sword. Pay 2. Equip Sword. And I don't think I attack, I just block the Woodfall Primus. Deal. That is the worst channel I've ever cast. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, we're dead. We are dead. So, this is just the weirdest matchup I've ever played. I'm just gonna run it back. Alright, we want mana elves. And forests, I should have specified. How is it so hard to draw just a normal hand? Ugh. Their deck's just like so much faster. They kept 7. See, Vivian can find creatures, but that might just be too late. I'm still gonna keep... Ugh. Alright, I'll put that on top. And based on what our opponent does, I can decide if I want to keep it or not. Because that gives us a way to like go Vivian into Biogenic Ooze and maybe somehow do something there. But if they do something really busted turn 1, especially if they have a mana elf, then I can shuffle it away. Arid Mesa. Okay, I'm just gonna draw Gaia's Cradle. Obviously not play it, but we're kind of hoping that Vivian finds a creature before Ooze comes down, and then Cradle Ooze can like do something. Alright, opponent fetches, grabs like a Taiga and just casts Channel. Oh, come on! This is the dumbest card! Oh, we're just dead. Channel Ulamog in opening hand? Alright, you got it. So you guys are on 3. Finally a hand. Let's keep this one. I forgot I even had prime time. We got Mana Acceleration, we got the busted top end, we got forests. I swear I'm playing 3 mana elves in this deck, but we only see them in the hands with islands. Sylvan Library, I'm good with that. We're playing some real Magic right now. We play Trop. That does expose us to Wasteland, but it also sets us up to maybe draw like Mana Drain next turn, which I guess I could have just played Trop next turn, but you know what I mean. Opponent is wisely paying life. Are we just gonna do 3 mono green mirrors? This is why I don't like drafting mono green. Oh. Let's wait a couple turns for that. AKA maybe like one turn. I don't really need more greens, so leave that. Opponent draws more. We can go Gaia's Cradle into Primeval Titan. If things get really bad, we can natural order into Craterhoof, but I think I just wait one more turn and then I can tutor up Craterhoof and it's so much better. Unless the opponent's going to 11 here. How much damage would Craterhoof be if I sack the Caryatid? That's 7 and that's 4. That's definitely not enough. We're just getting out ramped right now. I think I've played 3 straight up mirror matches and that's just so boring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can play Primeval Titan and then have Gaia's Cradle with 3 mana. I can natural order and kill their Gaia's Cradle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'd rather just have a blocker for whatever they might have. And Craterhoof next turn is just lethal. Get Misty so we can thin our deck and pass turn. And if they Craterhoof us, then they Crater. Wow, they have Nykthos and Gaia's Cradle? Opponent choosing to not pay life, playing Garrick. Alright, they got a lot of mana. They could like hardcast an Emrakul right now. Oh gosh. Am I just gonna get Eldrazi'd again? I can't. I can only take so much Eldrazi'ing because now Nykthos, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they go down to 5, up to 11, 12, 13, 14. So they have exactly enough mana to hardcast an Emrakul right now. Ay, ay, ay. And that would, I was going to say that wouldn't necessarily win the game, but Garrick can just overrun. But it has to be Emrakul. Terastodon is actually pretty good for me if they're killing my stuff. I think they want to kill their stuff though. They could go like Terastodon, their forests and my Gaia's Cradle. Okay. A nice even split here. You have more? How is their hand so full of stuff? But the fact that they killed my Gaia's Cradle means I'm not dying to Craterhoof this turn. Otherwise, why would they give me more creatures? So I think like a Mana Elf off the top still might win because we can go like Mana Elf, Natural Order, sack Sylvan Caryatid. How do they have more plays? Alright. Those are cards that you can have. That was one of the grossest. How many cards did they play this turn? They went Garrick, Terastodon, Tracker, Dragonlord, Atarka on turn 5. Alright, turn 5, Garrick, Terastodon, Tracker, Dragonlord, Atarka, Vivian Reed. Sure. I don't think Craterhoof is lethal. What do you guys think? Craterhoof gives everything +3/+3 right now. I mean, we're going to take it off prime time here because we're just dead next turn. Yeah, Craterhoof. So that's +3/+3. So this is 9. Plus Craterhoof is 8. Plus that's 5. That doesn't even get through like these guys. Okay, we're dead. We're super dead. That was one of the grossest turns I've ever seen. Sword of Body and Mind coming in. Krasis going out. Same sideboarding because I've played the same match 3 times in a row. Alright, deck. Let's get a good hand with some Mana Elves. Garrick. It checks all the boxes. It's pretty slow. And of course we have 2 islands, but it checks all the boxes. Mana Drain off the top would be really sick, which makes it all worth it to play these islands. And I think Mana Drain is a great mirror breaker too, unlike Kiki-Jiki, who is the best mirror breaker. Okay. Hey, we finally, so this swings as a 1/2, so I can attack, but yeah, the damage could matter. Well, this is turn 3 Garrick, and probably turn 4 Primetime. More elves. They always have it. Yeah, I think I like Garrick here because he draws his cards, whereas Ooze does not. And like, drawing cards means we can just hit something like Channel into Ulamog or stuff like that. 2 cards which are in our deck. I swear. Also, Gaia's Cradle is really sick with Garrick, and Biogenic Ooze actually, both of them. So opponent pays some amount of life to play Oracle. I think they put those... They only put one of those lands on top. Gaia's Cradle was unknown. That's disgusting. I think their deck is just better than mine though, so it's hard to be too upset. But we might just lose next turn. Alright, let's draw Gaia's Cradle. Ulamog Crater Hoof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn. Well, if they don't do too much, we got him next turn. But it looks like they're gonna do a lot. Let's go Gaia's Cradle, Tropical Island. Go. I want to keep the beast back. I think just keeping myself alive is my best option. I mean, they could just like natural order into Dragon Lord Atarka, killing this, this, and this, and Garrick. Ugh. Right, I'm F6'd. It's in the heart of the cards now. That was my turn 4 on the play. This is my opponent's turn 4 on the draw. What did they show? What is this? The revealed noble hierarch? I'm so scared right now. I think the worst part about all of this... Okay, if they're just killing Cradle with a slime, that's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Ugh. Ugh. Yep. The worst part about all of this, you guys don't get to see it, but there's like a very substantial pause between every single play my opponent's making right now. So it's like, I just sit there in terror. So channel is our best possible draw. Okay. I won't complain. It kind of sucks we're out of green mana here. These islands are really getting us. But we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not enough for Tooth and Nail or Crater Hoof, so... Channel it is. We'll set up for next turn. Let's go Island. And I'm just going to tap it all. I can't play anything else. So cast Ulamog using this and all this. I'm going to keep her life total nice and high. Exile Atarka and probably Gaia's Cradle, I would think, is the next scariest. We could also exile Acidic Slime because it kills our Primeval Titan. Because opponent already has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. No, because if they block our Acidic Slime, they fall to 7, and then Crater Hoof is just lethal anyway. I'm going to cut them off mana. Attack and hit them for 9. Because we can't beat a Crater Hoof anyway. Okay. Use the ability, yes. Just grab 2 Forest. I don't really want any fetches. Alright, so opponent does kill the Primeval Titan and takes 3. Again with the long dramatic pause between. Okay, so Nykthos on top. It's possible I should have killed the Oracle. Incubation Druid. I don't know where these... Oh, right here. Okay, so they're gonna go Nykthos, Nykthos, Vivian Reed. Okay. Ulamog's a tough card to deal with, though. They're also down to 21 cards in library, so if they actually activate Vivian Reed or fetch off Ulamog, then... Fetch off Primeval Titan, then attacking with Ulamog just kills them. Okay, so they've committed to being able to beat Ulamog this turn. I think they're just scooping. I don't really need to show them any more of my deck, right? Okay, they win. Okay, they didn't make me show them. Okay, good. Okay, game 3 of this stupid matchup. Let's run it. See who can race first. I don't like how fast my opponent kept their hand. They like snapped it off. But it's okay because we got Sword of Body and Mind, which can also just win the game. And their deck usually takes a bit longer than that to go off. Incubation Druid, sure. Ugh. They've had Gaia's Cradle into library every time. That's brutal. So if I play Sword, that gives me something good to do next turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and get him a Sword. They have Reclamation Sage and Acidic Slime and Vivian Reed, which makes this suspect, but if somehow all those are on the bottom, because, I mean, there's gotta be some consolation of luck, right? You can't have Cradle, Mystic, Library, and you're opening like 3 every time. I mean, they did, but I think our best shot this game, given how clunky our hand is just equipping Sword to Hierarch and trying to kill them in 3 turns. Because usually they've killed us on like turn 6. Because their deck is mostly mana with a few payoffs. So if we can avoid them killing Sword, well, I guess rather have them kill Sword than a land at this point. So that is still a net positive. Channel's good. So we can channel out a Primeval Titan right now. Or I could play Vivian. Nah, let's channel out a Primetime right now. Cast channel. Green, green, Primetime. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the ability, yes. So, Guy's Cradle and Forest. And hope to just Crater Hoof them next turn if they pay too much life off Sylvan Library. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Crater Hoof plus Primetime, both, this is an 8, 8, and this is a 9, 9. This is 17, so if they pay life off Sylvan, or don't keep back blockers, we can get them. Let's see what they do. They did pay life, so I think we might just be able to kill them. Especially if we top deck a Mana Elf, and we get to just go... no, wait, oh, Terrastodon. So they kill our Guy's Cradle. Puts us pretty far behind on mana. Smuggler's Copter. Let's go Island, Vivian. I think I want to just down-tick Vivian and try and find some Mana Elves. Yeah, you got it. Luck is not on our side today. Let's play the Copter. 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we attack with Primeval Titan, we are just suiciding. But we do go up to 7 cards. Or 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We go up to enough mana to or be 1 mana away from casting Crater Hoof. And I don't think just sitting there is going to win us the game. So I will attack with Primeval Titan. Forest. Them continuously killing our Guy's Cradle is rough, but any land off the top and them not doing anything does win. I think that's so unlikely because they've had everything every game. How do I beat that? They didn't pay life. Do they actually have Emrakul in the deck? Walking Ballista for 8. That is 6. We take 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait. Okay. I want to wait. I think I can still survive this on the Copter. I don't know how I ever win now. But I can crew the Smuggler's Copter to block Terrastodon at least. So now I crew. Now I can't even Crater Hoof. Just please kill me, opponent. I'm just about to scoop. There's no way I can come back from this. Wait, me? So they're letting Vivian die. Guess we prevent 9. Let's not loot. Man, they literally had everything all of these games. Scavenging Ooze. Let's see, can I survive? I think I might be able to. Let's down-tick Vivian. The problem is we don't have a land, so Crater Hoof is like never an out. Because we need to draw like land Tooth and Nail, or like we need some type of mana. So Vivian has to hit a Mana Elf here. And it's pretty likely we just put 3 cards on the bottom, so we're looking at the top 18. There's 3 elves in our deck. Sylvan Caryatid, Woodfall Primus, Polukranos. Well, I guess we gotta go Sylvan Caryatid. And that. Okay, there's still a shot here. If we go Caryatid... No, I don't think there's a shot, because they could just make Walking Ballista giant. They had, what, 15 mana last turn? Well, we'll still try. Exile Noble Hierarch. Exile Primeval Titan. Go ahead. We're just dead. There's no... How much mana do they have? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this adds 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So they can put 4 counters on the Ballista, kill the Scavenging Ooze, swing out. Sorry if I sound like I'm getting tilted, but just the reason I'm getting tilted is my opponent keeps using so much time to do pretty simple plays. I think I've decided. Really, the only time I ever get upset is when my opponents take forever. So if you're playing against me in like a competitive event, just play really slowly and I will not play super well. I think I'm just going to concede. There's... Let's see. Let me work through what they're doing while they... I don't know what's happening over here, but they... Walking Ballista, kill Scavenging Ooze, swing out with Terrastodon, Elephant, Slime, and I have to block the Terrastodon. That might just be lethal, I don't know. Oh. Alright, we're dead. Well, I waited for 6 minutes just to die. Alright, well, that was something. Kind of a big reason why I just don't like playing green is like, it feels like every deck on Magic Online is mono green. And it's so boring. There's no interaction between the decks. It's like, who draws Gaia's Cradle and Elves at the right time? So, I usually try to avoid it, but I think this is probably one of the best green decks I've drafted in a while. We just drew bad cards. I think, I don't know. Let's see, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 early mana accelerants. Gaia's Cradle plus all these creatures is pretty good. We could have used a little bit more early mana. If we had seen more elves, this deck would have been way better. But I think this is close to about as good as you can ask for. See you guys next time.